Hell, good morning out there, in there, out there, from in here, out here. It's Thanksgiving. I won't say happy Thanksgiving for some people. Actually, a lot. It's not, but let's be thankful for what we're thankful for. It's not good to let the other things override the thankful things. It's good to just kind of juggle them. Yeah. Here's Vivi's nose. Here's Vivi. Yeah. We were out for a walk this morning, of course. And there's some guy we have a small woods here. I don't think you're allowed to hunt. But this guy is somehow. And lots of gunshots. And Vivi came. She didn't want to keep that walk going very long. No. There's a big article came out yesterday or the day before, or 4 weeks ago, or I don't know when it was sent to me. It was one saying why there should be no grades, and two, what should happen in a workshop. And it was so interesting because for about 40 some years I've been doing that and getting nowhere except with the people I'm with. And then suddenly this appeared. Maybe something will happen. All the schools mostly, unfortunately for the teachers, are wrong. It's not their fault. I know what they want to teach. I don't want to teach it. I know what they want to give. But they're kept from doing that. Yeah, they are. Not very smart. Well, welcome to the Sentimentalist. Mark, Ben and family, Mariana. You know what I've been doing? Wrapping presents. Yeah. Vivi and I have been wrapping presents, haven't we, bud? Huh? Now, the reason I start so early, it's my grandmother's fault, you see, because her grandfather, who I never got to meet, passed away pretty close to this time, about a week and a half, 2 weeks before Christmas. And she was from Britain, and she was very funny. She had great sayings, like, why would you do something when you could do nothing? And anyway, she was so loving that she was determined that her annual grief ambush would not overcome Christmas for her grandkids. And boy, she made a giant hobby of all year long thinking about and planning and about Christmas. And I can feel myself having her in there doing that. We get kidded about how much we make of Christmas. The sentimental Christmas, not the one that ruins the sentimental one by which is supposed to be joyful, but it's usually silent night. Go for that. I don't have no idea what I'm saying, so I'll just skip ahead. How's that? Yeah, let's see what oh my gosh, what I got to do this week. We got a call from Isabel's place down the road. Isabel's, it's called. To taste donuts. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. When I was asked what my favorite food was once, I said donuts. And Meredith made me a wonderful bookmark when she was about 4 or 5 years old. I still have it, but I can't find it. It's in a book I didn't finish. And it's all donuts. I'm telling you, and the donuts I ate. Aren't you interested? They came and then I go, well, let me taste that one again. I'm not quite. Holy cow! What a morning! I'm still floating from that. I mean, are you kidding? I get to be a donut taster? Yeah, my goodness, Bob Kennedy, or Rob Carnegie. Bob Kennedy. Rob Carnegie came to visit, told me all about living in New York with Molly. Holy cow, it's wonderful. They're just doing great, living in New York City. Young folks living in New York City. And I told them that thing about Garrison Keillor saying if you fell in the street in St. Paul, the people would look down and go, oh, and walk on. And in New York, 5 people would be helping you and calling 911, and it has that other reputation, you know. It didn't have any massacres yesterday. Probably single fights in the street. But let me see what else I wrote down. What's that say? Oh, we don't want to forget, on December 14th, the people that I work with are going to give a reading. And don't be put off by reading, because you're going to love these people. You're going to feel like you're with them. And they're with you, and they're loving you. And it'll be such a nice time. December 14th, 7 p.m. I've been sending the link out. A lot of you, thank you, have asked for the link, and I've sent it out. So if you don't have the link, just send me an email, jack@riddle.com. That's pretty easy. I've only been hacked 1,000 times because of that, but that's all right. Somebody needs something to do, right? Yeah. We had a great neighborhood party. We live in a neighbor. It's really not. It's its own village. It's its own village. It's just wonderful. And we all gathered at Leah and Ron's. Holy cow, what a spread. And their place was just beautifully set up and arranged and decorated, and everybody was just jumpy jolly, and it wasn't, you know, a particular holiday. It was just simply a day on the weekend. Yeah, I didn't slurp. And gosh, they were so good. It just felt so good. That many people. We haven't lived really for a long time in an area where, you know, the people all felt like one big family. And we are, and we've had some sad things happen here recently, and you know the people are feel comforted. So I started calling it a village a couple months ago, and others have been calling it that ever since. Julie's finishing up knitting projects. One of those where this guy tells them what to do next, but they don't know what the result's going to be, other than, I guess, a shawl, but what it's going to look like. And she's well on her way to that. Clifford Rains wanted me to mention his wonderful program called Poetry Passages on YouTube, Poetry Passages. And it was delightful to have him read a poem called Practicing to Walk Like a Heron in a wonderful setting. The thing about Clifford is he finds these settings that are beautiful evocations of, I said evocations of the poem itself. And he's so good at that, so good. Let's see if there's anything else here that is worth our attending to. It'd be hard for me to believe that any of it is. Yeah. Wrapping gifts. Well, that's good, I think. Yeah. Good walk this morning. I do hope you have a lovely Thanksgiving if you can. And if you can't, you'll make it. Boy, that's good. I made it myself. This is, oh my gosh, I have to show you this. Galway Connell was a poet who was a hero. And, you know, an idol. First time I met with him. And then not got to know him, but got to be with him, you know, hang out. And this is a book. And I got this book. Can you believe this? I sent for this. And I mean, he is one of the greats, okay? And Pulitzer Prizes, all that stuff. And I sent for this. I saw it was for like $2 or something, you know. So it comes, and I haven't looked at it for a while because I've read all Galway. I just wanted another copy. Then I opened it up. Signed. How can somebody give that up? I never understand that. And even the person that it was for, its name, it's for Galway. All right. That's enough things you don't need to know. Late November morning. He wakes up, pulls the blanket higher. In the house's pre-furnished chill, his eyes fill with the dark of last week. She is still asleep. He can feel her warmth, a part of him, and he wants to disappear into her cells. He wants the oak and maple leaves to fall across their breathing. Cover them in muted yellows, burnt reds. But there is the day and what it holds. He will enter it soon enough. For these minutes, he will let her and the blanket be the way it is. Thanks for coming to visit me. Be kind. Try to be cheerful. Take care. Bibby's watching.